Bienvenue sur Venice TV, votre channel, Venice TV channel, changing life around, bringing people together, build people up, change what is difficult in people's life. You know, this is Venice TV, life-changing channel. Encore une fois de plus, bienvenue. Nous sommes encore une fois de plus ce soir pour nous partager oyo to memeli bino na poko lelo ceux qui bolanda ki na leaflet na biso sur oyo to kolobela lelo to lobaki to kolobela sur mental health awareness. Ezali nini to kotuna oyo ezali kaka biso moko to zolobela te to lingaki to kota na kati yango to lobaki mental health professional inside view. Oyo ezoleka na kati ya musala oyo tangami na mental health oyo ezali koloba santé mentale. Souvent tozalaka na problème ako se localiser sur yango, mais lelo tozali na mwa opportunité wana ya kosolola ngo na ndenge ya kati komona ngo na ndenge elekaka na kati kuna esika bato baza maladi na nini tukoki kosala soki tozana bato na kati. Mais avant to kota na yango, to lingi to pesa bino mwa séance moko ya publicité, tozoko senga na papa na biso JC a balancele biso publicité o ezali Afro Caribbean Shop à Desert sur Salford. Merci.
Oh, hi, Natalie.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
How are you? I'm good.
Okay, do you remember the
Yeah. I just found out, not long ago.
See the stuff?
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Very amazing.
I'm so impressed.
Smoking turkey, fresh turkey,
Literally.
chicken. You know, I saw some fish because I love fish.
Are you sure?
Oh my God.
Show me because I'm actually. They've even got chicken.
Look at that one. Everything is full.
Oh my God. Wow.
20, great Chittering Street.
Oh yeah.
Salford.
Food, and they open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So if you're surrounded by the area, please come and shop.
Great. You're
Also
welcome.
on Sundays, more shop closed on Friday on Sundays, but you've already opened from 10 to 4
a.m.
as
to
well.
4 p.m.
And the quantity is a lot as well.
Amazing
So we can't
quantity,
deny.
amazing price.
Yeah. What kind of fish is this?
Wow, croaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yellow croaker.
Yellow croaker.
Yeah.
I should
Everything
probably
there
try this.
is just amazing.
Amazing.
Look at that. There's chicken there, chicken legs. You love chicken legs. All the veg are
Wow.
there. And the amazing thing is they're opening the beauty upstairs where they can sell products.
Oh yeah, the owner was saying, they have so much to offer.
So much choice.
So
There's
much to
rice,
offer.
Everything. There's even fondue for Congolese people.
Matembele as well, matembele as well.
Matembele, BC, everything's down there. Amazing.
Like if you
And
look
the price
around,
is amazing.
the meat as well. The range of meat is really amazing.
Very,
So
and fresh, you can tell.
fresh as well.
Look at that.
So
Look
we
at
can't
that.
go wrong.
Amazing.
I just love it. I'm really loving it.
Right, for black people out there, give a hand to our brother.
Definitely. Support the black
encourage
business.
Black business.
Exactly.
This is the time.
This is the time.
This is the time. We need to stand up.
We need
for
to
our
stand up,
brothers.
definitely. Wow, amazing. Around, obviously talking about a desk shop. We've got the car parking space. You can tell for yourselves. They have a great capacity to, accommodate many cars. So if you follow me, as you can see, they've got a few customers around here. This is basically the car park.
Voilà, bienvenue encore une fois de plus sur Venice TV, Life Changing Channel. Oyo ezawa bino Nene Golden Mind. Lokola to banda ki deja tozo loba lelo tozo solola makambo oyo etali mental health awareness. Mental health awareness ezali momoko toyoka yango mingi sito na ba pays anglophone tozo yoka yango mingi bato balobela yango, mais des fois toyebaka te elakisaka nini, elingi koloba nini. Lelo toyeba parce que tokosolola na bato oyo batangela makambo wana, basalaka na makambo wana, bayebi na makambo wana, tozana ndeko na biso within lelo. Ndenge ka tozoloba ke communauté ezopusa bato bakende liboso, bato bazali bisika ebele bien sûr, ezate soki tozoloba bato botambola bofungwama, bato mususu bazate na babisika bato bazali ebele, lokola ndeko na biso within lelo asalaka na milieu wana, ayebi makambo na ndenge eleka kuna, yango tolobaki tozali kobelela. Tozana besoin ya lisungi, bato bazana besoin ya lisungi bayeba elekaka ndenge nini, ezalaka ndenge nini, tokoki ko aider bato ndenge nini obaza déjà na kati ya problème ango. Je crois que boyebi que makambu o ekomeli biso na 2020 o etali ba lockdown ba virus ba makambu ebele et sali que problème mental abatu et comme appelle moi mobulu ebele. Donc tozo mona pe makambu susu ezoleka na mokili lelo ezali vraiment grave pona nini pona batu. En tout cas, mentalement, ba komi déséquilibré, ba tumususu ba komi na makambo ebele na mutu, ba tumususu ba zoe ba suko raisonner normalité, ba tumususu ba zaki na ba problème na bango liboso et comme plus grave encore. Pourquoi? Parce que za na makambo moko esali ke e bouger bango susu makasi. Yango tolobaki na poko alelo toko tika boete Venice TV elobi ke non ekoluka iluka eyebisa ebelela epesa information sur o etali mental health awareness. Tozala ndeko na biso, je crois que azolanda biso na ligne ndeko na biso within. I think that you are listening to us here within, so you can call us. The number is there. You've got the number, the phone is down there, so you can call because we need to ask you questions. We need to ask questions from the professional. We need to know much more about mental health awareness this afternoon. If you are hearing me, if you are listening to me now, within, you can call us. Voilà. C'est ça, je crois que c'est elle qui appelle parce qu'elle ne devait pas se présenter sur le plateau, mais elle doit quand même nous parler. C'est pourquoi elle est derrière la caméra. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, yeah, Vivian, how are you?
I'm okay, and you?
Fine, thank you. Everyone is listening to you now.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like we spoke, today we are talking about mental health awareness.
Yes.
And you are a professional. So we've got a lot of questions to ask you about what really mental health awareness mean, you know, because most of the time we hear people talking about, oh, mental health awareness, but we don't know sometimes what this mean really. Can you tell to everyone listening to us now what the meaning of mental health awareness?
Hi. Well, to be aware, first of all, that well, before I start, I would like to say thank you for having me on. Inviting. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well, 100%.
Yeah, before I start, I would just like to say thank you for having me on tonight.
You are welcome.
Yeah, to have this very interesting topic to talk about with our community. And I'm very honored to be part of it. So, mental health awareness, it has to do with being aware of your mental status, to be aware of it in your community, in your surroundings. It's all about being aware. That's why it's called awareness.
Okay. Parce que ndona biso azolo baboyo ka banglais ozo bimawa ya mbimba donc biso tokolinga to buka ngo malembe na lingala po bato anglais bayoka bato ya lingala pe bayoka parce que tozali communauté na biso ezali francophone et puis toza bato mangala donc mais bato toza na pays anglophone donc bozo mona bozo yoka moto na biso azobuka ngo bien anglais parce que ezali bano bakoli na ba anglais ayebi koloba ngo malamu vomi aloba ngo na anglais mais to ko meka malembe ko panzango muke na lingala po mutu nyoso a bénéficier nango parce que mental health is a problème moko ezo concerner vraiment batu nyoso donc ndenga lobi mental health awareness elingi koloba bazali ko eza lokola call eza lokola ko préparer eza lokola ko lobela nde yango wana etali lingi koloba mental health awareness donc oyo osengeli oyeba na oyo etali maladie mentale nde yango wana ezali koloba mental health awareness. Okay, can we hear you more, darling?
Yes, yeah, I think that was the question, to know more about what is mental health awareness, you know, to know about it, talk to everyone you know about it, you know, to also talk about your experience, you know, because usually people, they don't like to share, you know, because of their lives and the confidentiality. Normally I can mix, you know, I can speak French and Lingala.
Great, that's well done. Well done. So, you know what, you just talk about mental health awareness, yeah? C'est le problème mental, donc les gens doivent savoir ce qu'il y a, ce qui se passe, comment ça arrive dans le problème des maladies mentales, tu vois? Maintenant, comme tu nous as expliqué cela, nous voulons te poser, we want to ask you a question. I don't know if you can speak French. I know you speak French well, though.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yes.
If I get stuck, then I will.
Yeah.
I can mix, can I?
Yeah.
Okay, je vais mixer.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So, can you just tell us what kind of advice you can give to, I can say Afro-Caribbean community, African community? What kind of advice you can give to people when it concerns mental health in general?
Yeah. First of all, the first thing that I would advise about the effort, to know the results which are direct. If you have your family, your friends, just your surroundings, these are me. And then you need to also observe, to observe tes amis quand il y a un changement. And, also when you are in that, you need to also be kind of build a character that people can trust you. Et amener leurs problèmes chez toi. Parce que le mental health has to do with people, ils s'enferment en eux-mêmes, ils s'ouvrent pas, ils ont des problèmes, et puis ça commence à être accumulé, ils ont maintenant des pensées that goes all over the place, and they have no one to talk to. You have to talk about it. So if you are in a community, I think you need to build a character, so that a trustworthy character that people can come to you. You need to be approachable.
Yeah.
And in the same time, when you go, to see professionals to find out what is going on with you, you need to be able to ask the questions. We need to read about this mental health, we need to know more about it. And when we go in to see the GP or the doctors, because they're all also human, you don't know 100%. You can make mistakes. But if you know a little bit about it, you can have a discussion with your doctor. You can have, second opinion. You can suggest, can I have a second opinion instead of running straight to the medication? You can talk to your doctors about talking therapy. Instead of running, and it depends the level of the illness as well, because there's a difference between a mental health and mental illness. Mental illness is already when you're already diagnosed with the sickness. That's at a different level. But then when it's mental health, it can be treated even without medication.
Okay. Donc, Toyoki, Ndekonabiso, Wivin, Dengalobi, on a besoin de conseils. Tous on a besoin de conseils. Still there online, all right? Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Donc, alobi que nous tous on a besoin ya lisungi. Ce qui te moni mutu, azan a problème, il faut to lukato sungaye. Ce qui au moni yomo que ozan a problème, il faut o luka lisungi. C'est que je sais que non, c'est un peu difficile. En tout cas, mental health est un peu difficile mutu ami bimisa parce que mingi toyo que la ngo soni. Tolinga kolobela ngote souvent ezalaka moi soni wana koloba ke no batu tout autour bakoloba nini batu bakokanisa ndeni bakomona nga ndeni bakomona nga nazali boma bakomona nga naza bien te ok ezali eloko moko soki eyebani avant soki eyebani na début ezali plus facile pona kosunga ke ekoma neti ekomi penza malade donc ndenga lobi ke ezali mental health problem and mental health sickness donc soki ekomi na penza ke ekomi malade ekomi problème moko ya likolo ok likambo soki ezana na ibandeli esungamaka facilement pe ici la facilement. Alors ya Wivin. OK, nalo balingala to ba français. Non, voilà. OK, qu'est-ce qu'on peut dire, qu'est-ce qu'on peut donner comme conseil aux membres des familles quoi? Parce qu'il y a quelqu'un à côté de nous. When of course someone in a family, mutu moko na kati ya famille, mutu moko na kati ya communauté, mutu moko tolo baneti camarade parce que mental health ezali kwa moko teke oko la mukaka na tongo ko yebisa mutu boete za sala ka mwa ko banga po sinota ko mona ngane ti ndenge nini omoni siko soko omoni mutu moko pembeni na yo na famille na friend azoko pesa ba signe o ezola kisaneti mutu azana na problème ya mental health yo en tant que mutu pembeni est-ce qu'il faut que ndeka mbala moko yebise que non na moni neti ozobela to ndenge ni to ezana moyen mususu ko memela ye to ko conseiller ndenge ni akende hôpital ou akende ko mona mutu moko boy? What do you think?
I had exactly the same experience, just like you said. It's vraiment difficile nous sommes du mbala moko, especially to koyibi angote. But by yango, à l'époque, I don't know if you heard of OCD. So I had a friend who I was noticing little here and little there, and I just blabbed it out like, oh, it depends also on the relationship that you have with the person, ça dépend de la relation. So I just blabbed it out to the person. I was like, the comedy was on OCD. Like, what is that? And I explained what it was. And he was like, no, na mustara na ye, ba colleague na ye, I say, I think you have this, it was not severe. And then the person called me and was like, je pense que ce que tu m'avais dit, I think à ma hâte parce que maintenant ça l'a pas remarqué ceci là. But all we had to do was like we read more about it of the situation because the person was accepting. Tu vois, quand la personne a accepting, c'est un peu facile. Mais il faut aussi savoir quelle personne qui n'est pas naïve directement, ça peut choquer la personne. Tu vois?
Yeah.
These half lines, like one half line is called Mind, Manchester Mind.
Manchester
you
Mind.
Can give them the number. All you can do is just like provide the numbers, like, okay, ring these people, and whatever you're feeling, you can discuss it with this number because it's anonymous. Nobody will know who you are. Because people like to really protect their identity. You know, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. A lot of people like to because it's a very it's a taboo subject. No one is proud of it.
Okay.
So the more we talk about it, you know, the more we're going to make it normal.
Yeah. Okay. Avant la misayo mukie, oyo tikoloba est vraiment très important. Des fois, tout le monde a kabatubaza pembeni na biso. Ozomona qu'il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas, mais souvent, tu as réservé parce que au moins, tu as différent. Mutu mususu ko expliquer que non, voilà, na moni neti okoza na problème boy ako memayo na ndenge musu ako silika et ko benda ko swana et ko benda ki camarade kufa babilo moko wa bongo. Mais je crois que la meilleure des choses, vraiment si tu as l'amour de quelqu'un, ce qui tolingani pembeni, ce qui tolingani bisonyo, ce ko moni eloko moko o eza malamu te. La meilleure des choses eza ya koloba. Moni ye alobaki, malgré que muto alobaki que non c'est pas ça, mais tellement aebisa qui est, mais tango akepe libanda ba kepe ko ebisa que non tout le monde net eloko moko eza ça ne va pas pas na yo. Donc eza qui facile pour à comprendre andima parce que ba yebisa yango déjà quelque part. Donc bisonyo so net ozabo il faut tozala ba garda baninga. Donc ce qu'on eloko moko ezo marché te pas moninga, la meilleure des choses ezali à spot tango ko yebisa que non voilà na moni boy na boy. So qui andimi c'est bon. Ce qui est intimité, ça va. Ou bien on peut penser que non, neti balobi Manchester Mind. Ils ont la place au benga, au tourni, bakotuna, aux hommes en dengeni, aux autres en dengeni. Ils ont privé, bakotuna, makambobelete, bakotinga baye, basuke aux anan, ceux qui n'anité, bakopesa, bakonseil gratuitement, sans que baye sabatumsusu. Donc, aux ala kosunga manamudele, on a parce que batu bazo souffrir et belé, na problème ou ya maladie mentale, mais bazo linga kolobate. Alors, ils ont qui ndemale, madame, beti, comme à niveau, batu bakomi comme la bakisi, bakomi kosala, makambobelé. Alors, nazo kende la question ya Miss Satu avant la pesa yo break.
Okay.
Yeah. How to support mental health? How? Parce que batu mususu ezala ka ke nota musupo mutalobaka lobaka mingi, ote wa sana problème mental. Donc, est-ce que ça ba élément moko oyo en tant que professionnel, yo en tant que professionnel, ezana ba élément moko oyo botala ka ke no soko moni mutasali bo soko muta. Na yebi ke faut ezala ebele, mais tu peux nous donner quelques spots.
Yeah.
Oyo eko sunga mutu pa yeba ke no mutu oyo akoza laza na problème mental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mameli, I wanted to go back first before I answer your question.
Yeah.
What you were talking before, you know, talking to your friends when you realized that they have mental health.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about something called interventions. You know, family can do that.
Yeah.
Intervention.
Yeah.
You don't have to go one person. It can be like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Usually it works better, especially if the person trusts you. I just wanted to en parenthèse, comme on dit. So maintenant, the 5 important signs of mental health. And with mental health, you have to know the person first. You know, you really have to know the person, how this person is, for you to see the change. Pour mon changement, pour y que mon tour à se caramini, il y a un moment, elle ne fait plus ça. Tout upset, you know, all the time, elle est triste, you know, and very low in mood or very high in mood. You know, even the Bible says when it's extreme, it's a concern, isn't it? Everything has to be normalized. And what is normalized is what society calls normalized. Okay? So when somebody is extremely, you know, happy, you know, that can be also part of something is not working right. And when somebody is very low in mood, always wants darkness, stay in the dark, be in the dark, not wanting to do anything, you know, excessive fear, anxiety, you know, like the fear about anything, even to go out.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know, I don't want to go out, I don't want to see this. You know, if you know your friends, you know your family who are becoming like that, it can be a concern.
Yeah.
Some people can come out of it very easily. You know, that's what's called mental health, like mental being. That when they can't come out of it as easily as other people, that's when it becomes a bit of an illness. So it has to be diagnosed.
Okay.
So social withdrawal,
okay.
Dramatic changes like sleeping patterns, you know, des changements très dramatiques, you know. So those are the signs that you can keep your eyes open for.
Okay. So if you understand well, mental health change a lot in somebody's physical and mentally, you know. So I can say that it changed people's feeling, it changed people's emotion, it changed people's thinking, and it changed people's moods.
Yes.
Okay.
Character. It's something, you know, behaving out of character. Comme justement, she's behaving out of character. Une personne qui était bien, qui parlait, qui sortait, qui faisait, you know, a balanced life. And suddenly, there's no balance in that person anymore.
Okay.
You know, so then you'll be like, you know, start talking to the person to find out what is going on and if they will be able to share it with you.
Okay. All right. We're gonna give you a break for now.
Okay.
But you're still there for us. We're gonna ask you to call again. We just want to share something, you know, we want to share some more stuff in Lingala again to make everyone understand well in the community. Okay?
No problem.
Okay, you call us in a bit.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
bye. Okay, tozo solo la na mutu oyo asala kabisika o batu bazana problème ba mental health. To solo la ki na mwa mingi, aibisa ki nga mwa mingi, explica ki nga mwa mingi, yango na mona kezali bien na memaye. Aya ko expliquer mais ezalaki moi eza moi mobulu po ye moko ami bimisa expliquer ngo parce que moi ba misala mususu ezalaka ba place ozo sala ozana droit ya ko afficher te donc elle n'a pas le droit de s'afficher pour na ko pesa ba explication parce que ezana makambo ebele na kati ezali oyo eko nuire na musala muninga donc yangwana tolobaki que non c'est mieux abenga na téléphone to solo yangwana mona nazo insister ce qui moi ezali que alobaka pe lingala po batu ba yoka parce que ezana makambo ebele ezolekana o etali mental health mikolo batu baza ya kobela mwa mingi na ebité ceux qui possible comprendre depuis bana bazonga ki je crois bazonga ki na septembre na classe baka eza ebele ke banyati bana ebele na ba voiture je ne sais pas côté bovanda ceux qui bozana ba école pembeni moi j'ai beaucoup des écoles à côté en tout cas ça fait déjà plus de 4 cas ya konyata bana kaka juste bana babina classe au mona mtu anyati mwana bazoko kima bazoko rouler na balabala normal lokola mtu na motowe anyati mwana kufi msusu akufa ki sur place msusu ba mimi na hôpital et ce qui a fait trop mal ceux qui na niveau oyo na lobela na luka mtu alobela ba makambo oyo c'est parce que pembele sikanga na sala ka banyata ki mwana ya semaine passée 2 jours après donc tu vois ozana msala ki makelele bobimi libanda o banyati mwana 2 jours après ba tiena na journal que mwana na kufi ça m'a fait trop mal. Ça m'avait vraiment beaucoup fait mal parce que ça moi na abandi kaka ye 7 donc à longue na école première qui na humanité ce qui deuxième semaine tango azo kende classe mutu moko boye azako kumba n'importe comment ce qui potali malamu ezaye tezali parce que mutu na ye eza malamu te yango tozo ko ba maladie mentale et ye makasi parce que du fait que bakanga ki batu na bandako kokanga o bakanga batu na bandako batu ba perdre ba misala batu bazana ba problème ba mbongo ba mususu ba éviter akofuta facture na ye ndenge nini a éviter akobandela ndenge nini ebele ba perdre misala na bango na du fait kaka batu mususu ba mesana ke nikolonyo so abi malibanda ke ndiko mela sala boy du fait que ba restrict yango ba boy ke abima akendo sa makamususu mutu o déjà sakana mama makambo na ye abakanda banini bani ekomemela ye problème moko mental batu bakoko sala makambo na ndenge ya liboma bakomiko sala makambo na ndenge ya buzoba eza pasi parce que normalement maladie mentale eza te ke mutu akolamuka na tongo ke na lingi nazala malade te eza eloko moko eyaka na kati ya mutu peut-être dû à makambo amona na vie peut-être nini low estime peut-être makambo peut-être akutana na ngoto likambo sala ye na vie to omoni ndenge eza boye makambo ekomelaki biso ya covid-19 bakangeli batu na bandako batu mususu bamesana kovanda na ndako te aokoka te esali nini abandi kovanda peut-être abandi kovanda normal apa abandi kovanda na mulili batu mususu bazaka bongo alingi soko tia mwinda te akomi komikangela na chambre akomi boye na boye donc wana décision lakisa déjà que mutu ezosala susu malamu te mais aza na kati ya communauté aza na kati ya communauté aza libanda te aza na kati ya communauté problème yango wana ezalaka ke non maladie mentale pour bato baspota yango bamona yango bapesa mpenza lisungi ezwaka mwa temps ebele yango wana mingi bato basaka na baproblème mental basalaka badégâts ebele peut-être na bafamille basalaka badégâts peut-être ebele na bacommunauté basalaka badégâts ebele peut-être na mosala omonaka motu moko boye azalaka makambo ezanga ye azalaka makambo ya boye mpo na nini peut-être azosouffrir na maladie mentale bino bozoyeba te na église omona mutu moko kaka makambo ya ye moko koswana na batu koloba bilobela kotia batu ba pression buzoba aza na maladie na ye mental azoko need help ekouta epa nani ekouta ka epa bato baza pembeni na ye parce que ndenge tolobi ke non okomona feeling ya mutu changer émotion échangeaka ba feeling ba émotion ba mood donc ma comportement bizarre koloba bizarre makambo ebele échanger alors soki omoni mutu akomi modèle wana aza na besoin ya help aza na besoin ya aide. Mais communauté na yebi ndenge eza boye communauté surtout ya baafricain ezalaka moins compliqué pour mutu atelema kaka ke aya a expliquer mutu ke voilà oza na problème boye ozoko need help ezalaka moins compliqué parce que mingi toyokelaka yango soni parce que soki balobi maladie mentale mingi bamonaka kaka liboma toyokaka soni mais soni wana ezokosunga te soni wana ezokoboma soki bato bayebisi yo ndeko ya mwasi ndeko ya mobali soki bato bayebisi yo ke non on dirait oza na problème kosilika nanu penza te luka mpe oluka oyeba soki ya solo vraiment oza na problème okoki koyeba yango na nzela ya bajipi na yo okoki koyeba yango na nzela ya bato nyonso bazalaka tout autour na yo soki otuni peut-être bango question bomoni ndenge nini est ce que bomoni nga ke nazalaka mpenza motu esalaka bien te bakoyebisa yo évidemment toza na communauté moko pe bato mingi balinga koloba vérité te bato balinga ko protéger bakolinga ko yebisa lokuta po sepela ko la yebisa vérité po luka lisungi mais un vrai ami akoyebisa vérité que non ya solo penza na ndena omonela yo mikolo yo on dirait penza oza bien te oza ndenge ozalaka te ozoloba ndenge ozalaka te oza penza na besengo moko ya miles oza penza ndenge ozalaka ozoko behave ndenge ozalaka te soki mutu wana alingi ako expliquer penza ke non vraiment ya solo nga pe na moni yango ke tala nazomona ozosala eza normal te tobluka pe toyekola pe kolobaka vérité na baninga vérité eza très important soki oza na camarade oyo alobelaka vérité alingi yo mais soki oza na bato pembeni balobelaka oka lokuta mpo continue na buzoba na yo balingi yo te voilà tokoluka susu toluka wivine abenga biso lisusu mpo na tocontinue baquestion na biso totuna ye mituna oyo esengeli bato bayeba soki azali kolanda biso Yvine, please my chérie, can you call us back again? We need your help. Bamambre ya famille bandeko botalaka bandeko soki omoni mutu aza kochange ndenge azalelaki liboso aza su ndenge azalelaki te akomi kose comporter bizarrement tolukaka tosunga voilà tozwi téléphone. Hi. Okay, it's me again asking you to call me back.
Yeah.
Voilà. Maintenant, tolingi tolobela makambo oyo ezali vraiment ya mutuya. Oyo ezali ya musala penza na makambo ndenge ezali. Nalingi na poser question moko na koganga makasi na oloba na malembe po bato musu bayoka te. Ndenge nini omonaka oyo etali traitement na kati ya ba centre na bato baza na ba problème ya mental health est-ce que batu bazwaka ba traitement o esengeli the right treatment or sometimes they give them anything or something else or something not consistency?
What I can say is there's a lot of mistakes that happen because in our community we don't do research. You can go to the doctor and then they tell you, okay, you have this. You just take it as it is. We don't usually ask second opinion. We don't read around the illness. And sometimes the dose that they will give, it might be a higher dose, but maybe you just need a lower dose. But if you do your own research, the fact that you're going to disagree with the doctor, you can also share the knowledge that you know.
Hold on, darling, hold on. I'm just like, oh my God, did I listen well? Sometimes they give wrong dose to people.
Yeah, it does happen because they are human. Mistakes that happen in the field. But then sometimes you will realize at the end when it's already too late. And well, if the person is aware, they might notice, you know when somebody is not taking the right medication and then the side effects.
Yeah.
Not talk about the side effects. But it's really difficult sometimes to listen to each person's side effects. But then if we have family members or friends who keeps coming and being like questioning, you know, we are more careful, I should say. Even in school, it happens like if you have, you said, as a parent, you send your child to school and you're always asking questions.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The teachers will be more careful when dealing with your child.
Yeah.
Exactly the same way in...
Yeah. Ozoloba makambo minene ya na kutika utina suka tepo suka na tiki na suka na kubosa na msusu. Me bato bazolanda bakobosa na msusu. Okay, mutu azobela. Azana problème mental. Ba docteur bakamati su basali erreur na medication. Donc mutu azana problème a mutu. Ba pesi wrong medication, ba pesi dose moko oyo za ya malamu te. Mais ça c'est grave.
Yes, c'est très grave.
Oh mon Dieu.
We need the community. You know, some was talking about family, I know sometimes it's very difficult continuer la mutu or na problem a mutu. Okay? Because when you go, you talking to them, they might say, oh, I'm not crazy. It's very difficult to accept the fact that they are not. Do you get what I mean? But then I always say, like, we always have to take everything with a pinch of salt. When somebody tells you something, especially somebody that you love, consider the words.
Okay.
Consider what they're saying.
Okay.
And then take it further. Question the news, but then don't go very aggressively because you're taking care of your people.
Yeah.
So just, you know, like you are trying to find out, like, okay, this is, you know, we've read about this. What can we do about this? He's feeling this way. Can we see a doctor? Can we get a second opinion? You are entitled to a second opinion, even a third opinion. Everyone is entitled to that. But then you have to know what you're talking about when you have to go in there. I know it takes time to do a bit of research and trying to, at the end of the day, it's about what you know, about what your friend or your family member has been diagnosed. So when you go into visiting those professionals, you need to know what you're talking about.
Oh mon Dieu, j'ai mal au cœur. J'ai mal au cœur parce que, oh mon Dieu, déjà une personne qui est malade, elle a un problème mental, bah même na hôpital. Na hôpital kuna bazo sala ba erreur na kati bazo pesa bango ba kisi o esengeli te ba pesi bango ba dose o esengeli donc mutu azana problème déjà mutu ba pesi dose siko soke Elisa ya koleka na ebité e ko bebisa yesu makasi. OK, azana kati kuna. En tout cas, ce que je vais demander ozana mutu, ozana ndeko, o azana kati ya centre wana bato peut-être bazana ba problème wana nini tout ça. En tout cas, yo mutu o oza normal, yo ndeko oza normal ozana libanda. Sala effort oyeba eloko nini bapesa kai kisi nini bapesa kai senga lista bakisi bapesa kai lukata Google azapo na mtu nyonso kendata na Google banda ko beta moko o ezali ya nini dosage nini bapesa ka soki buntu boy dosage nini bapesa ka po muto aza na kati aza déjà supposé que no aza malade donc ye ayebite akomi contrôler te ezabino batu bozana libanda ndebo ko ela edwana ke no boluka eloko ni bapesa ka eloko ni bamelisa ka ni bapesa ni bamelisa ka en plus de ça soki bozana mutu na kati kuna boy ce n'est pas parce que mutu azana problème mental que no abosa ni makamunyo so mokili non babosa na makamunyo so mokili te et quand ça la paix azo expliquer bino likambu o yazo ko vivre na kati mais bino bozomona que non c'est parce que azana malade azana problème azana boy. Parce que ba docteur kuna na kati ezala ba infirmière ezala ba support worker kuna na kati jamais ba ko yebisa bino ke non biso to sala ki muto boye to pesa ki muto eloko boye to ko pesa muto pona eloko boye za normal tete bango ba yebisa bino kana to pesa traitement to pesa boye yo mutu oyo yo ndeko za na libanda atakutu azan ndeko no tata aza camarade soko zoko sunga muninga sunga itina suka soki aza na condition wana yemo ka komi contrôler te to sala effort wana to sala effort wana mutu azoloba awa asala kana batu wana ayebi makambo na ndenge leka kuna azokoloba bien que deux fois mutu azoloba ke non nazana nga penza boyete mais bazoko insister que non oza bongo bon mutu alobi ke non nazana nga boyete mais bazo insister que aza bongo. OK, quand ça la paix mutu wana azo a comme la capacité wana ko comprendre que non makambo azoloba eza normal mais bino tema bobi ke ya belaki bozo cheka na compte maladie tala siko mutu oya azomona ke non azoloba makambo asolo siko bino bozo ebise ke azoloba makambo asolo te mais bon comme c'est seconde liboma penza ya Hello?
Yes, hello, hi, me?
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. So, comme j'ai compris, donc il y a des gens à l'intérieur de foi qui sont, qu'on a diagnostiqués bien sûr, mais la façon dont on a diagnostiqué, ce n'est pas vraiment, ce n'est pas le traitement qu'on lui donne à l'intérieur.
No, it does happen. It does happen like that. They will come out to the clinic because I am not in the mental health ward. I was more in the clinic, and we found out that they were not even meant to go to the mental ward. They were just meant to maybe just talk to somebody because some things are just has to talk to somebody and then get over it, and and then legal procedures start and all this. But to get to that point, we need to avoid, and most of the time it does happen to a lot of people because we don't read the medication, we don't read what you are diagnosed with. You just go with the flow, and the advice is to just be knowledgeable, like read, find out what is going, just like you just said earlier, Mama Nini. Find out about the medication that you are given. What is the medication for? What am I diagnosed for? Is this medication for what I'm diagnosed for? And what is the dose am I supposed to take? What are the symptoms? And what are the side effects of the medication? Am I getting the side effects? Where do I go from here? Just be just find out, get information. And your family as well, get involved, get everybody involved. The more you know, the less things are going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to question everything. When somebody knows, you can't know everything, but then when you know at least something, you can have conversations with the people who are helping you. And then you might even teach them a thing or two. You might just say, no, I don't think I need that. But it's also, I need to emphasize on the fact that it depends on the level, on how long you had the treatment and when were you diagnosed. So it happened on the severity of your illness. So because I can't really be like somebody's, like the mental illness is very high, and then you start questioning everything that they've been saying when he's banging his head or he's doing, the extreme, So I can't really comment on that. But, when it's the beginning, no question, because we can always avoid the bad part. We cannot even reach the bad part if we find out, okay, this is what's going on. What can we do as a family, and what can the doctor do? And then I am religious as well, we can pray about it as well. So it's always, at the beginning of things, that's when it's usually the problem, because when it reaches the end, it's very difficult to have this kind of conversation with the doctor when under the a very high dose of depot, you are gone. Your brain is gone.
Yeah.
But before you reach that level, and that's when we have to
do
work
something.
on.
Okay, right. Okay, you are talking about something. And I hear that name so many times, that depot.
Yeah.
It's scary. That medication scares me. But I want to ask something about that medication.
Okay.
Is that medication, depot, is to depress somebody, or is one, let me say it in Lingala so everyone can hear. Kisi wana depot, soki depot wana bapesa ka batu baza na problème mental to eto. Ezalaka, eza kisi oyo, ezoko zongisa mutu na sens na ye, ou bien ezali kisi oyo, bapesa ka bango juste pona ko calmer bango, et puis ndenge eza boye, apparemment, yo ozali mutu akati kuna oyebisa biso. On dirait bapesa kango différemment. Ezana batu musu bapesa ka bango tolo ba musu 10 mg, ba musu bapesa 8, ba musu bapesa 2, ba musu bapesa 3. Ezalaka according to what?
To what you're diagnosed with, according to what your mental illness is.
Yeah. Is it the same? Le dépôt là, c'est le même médicament qu'on donne aux noirs et aux blancs et aux chinois ou whatever. Difficult to answer. Difficult to answer. I understand. Difficult to answer. Okay. Kisi wana tsuki dépôt wana. Yangonde sala ke bala la bapongi.
It depends on the person. Not everybody. Some people get very tired. Then some people have, dribbles. They batangaka. Dribbles. You open your mouth and then it's the dribbles. some people, they are tired, the depot just makes them tired. Mm-hmm. And it depends also on the dose of the depot that you've given. That's what I was saying. Some people, they don't need a high dose of depot. It depends on how you were diagnosed with your mental health illness. Mm-hmm. So it just depends. It depends on the individual. But some people, they don't need as high, but they are given as high. Mm-hmm. It depends on the experience that you had in the world. Because sometimes you might react to something, you react aggressively. And, we can be very aggressive people sometimes. That's how we are viewed as. So sometimes we might react in a certain way because we are not treated accordingly. And then we are given, to calm us down, there's injection being given. So things like that do happen in those places.
Okay, things like that do happen in there. Things like that, worst things ever do happen in there. C'est pourquoi tozoloba ke soki ozana mutu na yo azana kati, soki ozana ndeko na yo azana kati, soki ozana camarade azana kati. Ye ako contrôler ba dose wana te, ako contrôler kisi nini azomela te. Yo oyo ozali banda, yo ozali banda. Yo ndoko sala effort ya koyeba bazopesa eloko nini, bazopesa na dose dini, parce que dose peut kontaka. Mutu soki peut-être azana début ndenge alobi ke non, ezo dépendre na dose, ezo dépendre na niveau na yo, ezo dépendre na problème na yo. Si comme mutu soki azana peut-être kaka na juste na débit à cause peut-être na par exemple peut-être bako pese kanet 5 mg, mais bango kuna na kati ba juger ndemo so peut-être parce qu'azo discuter, azo linga expliquer bango makambo ndenge ezali, azo expliquer bango kaza na problème penzate, ba omona ke non peut-être aza bien te, alba pesi dose alikolo, siko dose alikolo wana ekosala ba effet na nzoto, ekobebisa na kati. Yango biso bato alibanda, biso ne toko sunga bato bazana kati, parce que yé tsoka discuter kuna, et c'est difficile ba yokela e. Ba omona eka azo makambo ezanga tina po mutu ta mutu sezo sala malamu te. Azo makambo ya buzoba po aza problème mental. OK, yo mutu yebi mutu zo solo na mutu na yo. To mo soki yo solo na mutu na o comprendre que non, makambo azo lo beza normal azo bakaboye, asolo la kaboye. Mais bango ba yebi yete. Yondo yebi, yondo ko sunga ye, yondo ko linga yeba docteur aza wapi? Bope sanga liste ata kuto sala médecine te. Ezo senga kuto sala médecine te, ata sala médecine te. Senga liste ya bakisi. Google batu pe bazana communauté pe batu bazali ba médecin bazali ba pharmacien bazali. Oko benga pharmacien, oko benga médecin, o expliquer que non ba pesi ndeko nanga kisi boye. Ba pesi que non amela ka boye. Est-ce que c'est normal? Ba ko linga ba yeba que non mais na dozo azomela normalement azana session nini. Oh, bah, il paraît qu'on a ça la session. Nous avons la session, ceux qui combien. Azana place boy, azana nini boy, toi azana problème boy. Te mais ya comme le loko boy, te et le qui est belé pour naé, il faut amener la boy. Peut-être non, il y a un problème naé, à quoi normalement comme le loko boy, parce que eza loko moko, moni mutu soki balobi que non, mutu ne sa malamute. Si quoi azana place wana, oh yo balobi qui bazo traiter batu mutu sa malamute. Bako linga ba sala ndenge bango balingi. Et ça fait trop mal de fois parce que quand ça la mutu susu pe kuna aza penza na problème makasi siko bazo ko traiter na ndenga muta problème. Siko tango bazo traiter le kwa muta problème akolinga a discuter. Siko tango bazo discuter wana bazo siko penza muta problème makasi. Siko micha na place na oke yo za na kati bazo traiter na muta problème makasi moza la problème wana te. Comment on se sentir? To sunga na bandeko. Yavin, another question.
Yes.
I know it's sad. I feel so bad. But what can we do? Ça fait trop mal parce que mingi soki bakoti na ba place am delwana souvent ils ala lokwa to komi abandonné.
No, parce que balobakati, most of them when we are in debt, they don't tell.
Exactly.
You know, they don't get visits, but you see other race would get visits from the family. But usually they don't want people to know.
Africa.
Yeah, because I remember there was this person who came in and because I was from, I was not,
Yeah, I understand.
They didn't want to deal with me.
Yeah.
And I understood, why, but it's very confidential. We had to show him so many times that I'm not going to share your story. I don't even know the person, but we're just from the same country, but I don't know, I'm not going to go and, because it's very confidential. And I understood and I respect that. But, when we go to those places, I just feel bad that we don't trust people. We need to learn to trust. we need to be able to be trustworthy people as well. Because it's very sad to see somebody who's going through that and they don't have family members visiting or calling. You know, so the only thing that I can really advise people is that, you know, on the consent form, you need to allow people to know your business. Not everybody. You can choose 1 or 2 people to know your business. And in life, at least, if you are married, you've got your husband or you've got your wife, at least outside your couple. You know, créer des amis.
Parle de couple, you know, tu sais, il y a des fois, je connais l'histoire qu'il y a un couple. C'était la femme ou l'homme qui était malade, et puis comme c'est la famille, c'est couple, et quand l'autre était à l'intérieur, donc l'autre a profité pour abandonner l'autre à l'intérieur. Donc moi je peux peut-être dire que non, il ne faut pas seulement que ça s'arrête sur le couple. Tu as les amis, tu as la famille, donc il faut que tout le monde soit involved. Je sais que c'est difficile de parler de mental health, tu vois, chez les autres, chez les gens, que ce soit makambana que non mutu ne sala bien te, po biso to changa mutu sala bien te. Ndelo ko mona kalibo. So to mona ate que non mutu ko za la aza depressed, mutu ko za la anxiety, mutu ko za la boy parce que mental health za ba biloko ebele na kati nyango nde ko ya kana mental health. Ezana ba problème ebele. Mais biso to mona ka soki balobi ka za na mutu za na problème mental health, aza maladie mentale liboma. Omoni. Si ko le tellement to linga ka batu ba yeba te que to za liboma. To linga to bomba. Mais il arrivera pas que nos couple musu somona couple amemi muninga na ye kuna boye atiki complètement azo que ne même pas kotala tout le temps comme tu as dit que eza ba communauté musu soki bazana batu musu na kati kuna boye ils viennent tout le temps balingi ba ye ba ezandenge nini mais souvent nous les Afro-Caribbean les blacks on abandonne nos frères et sœurs à l'intérieur là-bas on ne sait même pas comment ils vont tu vois alors pour éviter que et comme peut-être mutu moko kaka yeba eza penza safety c'est mieux le gens tout autour comme tu as dit tu connais tu as peut-être des best friends tu as des amis qui peuvent te supporter dans ça il faut pas yeba pe que ozana kati kuna soko ozana famille ba yeba pe que ozana kati kuna parce que ceux qui mon partenaire ezadi akoya lelo ake musala peut-être que s'occuper na ba ntoma kamsusu mais ceux qui ezaba tumisa tumine ba ko se banda ko se partager oya lelo oya yelo bito oya na tongo ya na pokwa comme ça ba yebaka situation ndenge nezo le kanakati qu'est-ce que tu penses?
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, when you're in a couple, you need to have also friends outside your couple.
Okay.
Parce que quand vous êtes en famille, comme tu viens à peine d'expliquer, comme nous expliqué, des fois vous êtes kids. Quand vous allez peut-être dancing, football, you know, faut aller voir le mari à l'hôpital, toi aussi, en tant que personne, your mental health is being affected.
You
also need people to support you as you taking care of another ill person. That's why we always concentrate on the person who is away in hospital. We forget about the person who is dealing with that. So you need a community outside your home. You need friends. But those friends, we're not saying any friends because you vas les raconter toute ton histoire. You know, friends that you can build. You have to see your friendship. That's because you can any time in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, they are available for you. And it's true love. You get what I mean? And you can do that at any age. You know, any age you can build friendship. I believe that. So you need those kind of people in your life so that when you find yourself in this position, you are able to sign off consent form. People can be, you know, can know your story. Like, okay, because you sign off the consent form, it means like when they come in the hospital, they can speak to doctors, they can speak to nurses, we can give information. The person in there has allowed us to do that, not only to the wife but people outside. And the consent is information. Excuse me. And when you have this information, be the type of person to keep it for yourself. You don't have to go and share it. I think that's where the problem lies. People don't want the stories, I mean, the issues to be out there. Parce que ça sera push à l'oreille and everybody's going to be talking about it. So, you know, be able to keep somebody else's secret. You know, don't be going and spreading it around. And that's where the mental health starts as well, because you don't know who to talk to. Because it's going to go and push à l'oreille and then the whole town is talking about it.
Donc on est là aujourd'hui parce que na moni batumsu a commentaire que nous parler sur comment protéger que comment ko traiter tozolo bela oyo batu baza déjà lelo tozolo bela si batu oyo baza déjà na kati ya problème tozolo ba pona ko prévenir te soko landingai na page nangai Nene Golden Mind oyoka ndeni nazako pesa conseil during all this pandemic time, how you have to protect your peace, how you have to protect yourself, protect your mental health. Donc eloko ezana ngunga nango lelo tozolobela sur bato o déjà baza malade ndenge ni tokoki kosunga bango lelo tozolobela te si ondeni na kome protéger te parce que mental health ezani moko ya munene lelo tozosolola sur bato o ya biso déjà baza na problème. Comment te protéger bango yango tozolobela lelo tozoloba sur comment ko protéger mental health na hôtel lelo sujet wana za yango te tozolobela sur bato oyo baza déjà na kati yango to bengaki professional alobela biso ndenge ni nelekaka ndenge ni toko ndenge ni toko sungana. Voilà. Yaya, je voulais encore te demander une autre question. Est-ce que mental health ezora kaka ba mikolo to ezora pe bana mike?
Oh no, anyone, even children.
Okay. Donc nandenge osala kanete na ba clinique ni tout ça ezara pe na ba kape musomo ba mikolo baye bana mike pe baye.
Non, biso to sala plus adult.
Okay. Mais ezora nango batu nyonso.
Yeah, I ended up going into mental health because I was working in school and I was working with special needs children. That's where I found out that children can have mental health as well. I did not even know. So I started reading about it and I was like, okay, this is something very interesting, and that's how I ended up where I am.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, siko so ito loba pona moni tolobi déjà pour la communauté. Tozo beta penza c'était makasi communauté sunga ba camarade bo sunga ba ni tout ça. Mais ezana moi parce que na ebi que mental health eza penza ni moko vague et yaka na bandenge belé. Et yaka na ba problème belé yaka na bandenge belé mais conseil ni noko pesa. Conseil ni noko pesa na batu bato ndenge to ozana normal. Nazolo ba penza bato bazana na basi bazui maladie yango te tonde ni te bato baza normal et loko ni vraiment ya makasi o boko pesa conseil que non mutu a éviter parce que yango ndeza la peut-être grand trigger o ça la penza que non bato ba comme na mental health.
To have a balanced life, you know, you need to balance.
Yeah.
If you're married, because most people are married at this when you're older, you have your family life, you have your friends. You know, I need to emphasize, you have to have a social life. You know, social life doesn't mean that you have to go and be crazy. No, you can go and eat out, you can go and sit out, you can go for walks, you can go for swimming. You know, have balance. If you are religious, you have church, you are involved in church, be involved with your parents, involved with your sisters, your siblings if you have any. Just balance it all. It depends also what is balanced to you. But having a balanced life is touching on every aspect of your life and making sure that you give it time. Even yourself, you need time for yourself to reflect on the life that you're living. You know, have a plan. You know, have a plan about your life, like this is what I want for my life, and work according to it and work towards it, like they say. You know, just having, if something is stressing you, feel like, oh, this thing, because we do have stress that comes, you know, and you feel like, okay, this is going to stress me. Talk about it. I don't know if most of the time when you talk about something, you feel better afterwards, most of the time, and most people. So when you feel like something is going to stress you, or you had a bad day, and you're not married, or you live by yourself, you might have a friend that you call.
Yeah,
and
that's
true. Like, I had a bad day today, because that bad day is going to make you have a bad night and make you have a bad week. So to cut it into short, talk to somebody. You know, you can talk to God, obviously, but talk to human as well. Talk to your friends, talk to your sister. But don't dwell on the feeling. The problem is when people dwell on feelings, that's when it becomes worse. You know, all feelings are meant to be respected and are meant to be felt. You have to feel all feelings, but then don't dwell on it. Once you've dealt with it, close it, put it in the box, and move on.
Okay. So, ce que j'ai compris, physical health, mental health is really needed to anybody. On doit avoir une balance dans la vie. Il faut avoir une balance dans tout ce qu'on fait. Il faut avoir une balance. Donc voilà. I want you to tell us something because we are going to the end.
Okay.
Tozoko Manasuka, c'était vraiment très bien. Tu nous as parlé, tu nous as expliqué, tu nous as clarifié. Baoyo bazana mato ya koyoka bayoki. Baoyo bazana motema kondima bandimi. baoyo bazali ya kofungwama bafungwami ba comprendre quelque chose parce que ça la makamsusu il faut balakisa yo A B C D T soki balakisi yo A na Z do comprendre que na katikati wana ezaka na alphabet boy donc toyoki déjà toyoki na mutu oyo azaka déjà na kati kuna ezate ke mutu oyo azana libanda neti ngai nazoluka na yeba te me mutu oyo azalaka na kati a expliquer biso makambo ndenge lekaka na kati a expliquer biso ndenge nini ako se protéger a expliquer biso ndenge akosunga bato baza na kati kuna boye biso batalibana ndenge tokosunga bango a expliquer pe na ndenge akimukolo makambo oyo etali bakisi ndenge bamelala na kati ozana mato ya koyoka oyoki ozana bolingo osungi muninga mais ye akokika koloba alobi yaya avant okende tokomi kokoma na suka avant okende ba question eza ebele mais temps eza limité nalingaki na pesa yo chance wana na pesa yo ngonga wana o expliquer communauté noire spécialement ba congolais po tozolo balingala ba yoka penza bien o expliquer bango penza bien soki penza ba milingi basalaka ndeni baevitaka bakoma na niveau okoma na hôpital bakendaka na hôpital to bakendaka hôpital te est-ce qu'il faut batraitaka ngo na ndaku dans les cachettes ou bien eza mie bakendaka na hôpital soki problème ekwei
hôpital is that meilleur it's always not always the answer but you can always go and get an opinion there. But then to get to before you get there, you need to know what you are feeling. You can type it, like you said earlier, Google is your friend. You know, obviously not everything on Google is right, but there are books that you can also read. You know.
Yeah, it's a book one okay musikati. Book one ko mobulu ba anglais wana ko read book ya anglais ali awata.
No, but okay, en français, c'est French.
Piso linga ka mukuse okika la Google beti eloko bwa bimise lo mbala moko moni bosilani wana. Ubi onke na YouTube beti eloko bwa bimeli wana bosilani wana. E komi susu ya book ya este komi mobuluti.
Yeah, okay. Right, okay, Google and you know, surround yourself with people that can also help you. You know, when you're making your friends, surround yourself with people that you can learn from. Okay, when you're feeling a certain way, before you go there, first of all, you need to know what is going on within yourself. You need to know your body so that when you're going to explain to the doctor what is going on, and always ask for a second or a third opinion. Not that, and you need to make sure that you're telling the doctor that not that you don't trust them. You just want a second opinion before you move forward. And you can also suggest what you would like before they suggest anything, before they give you any medication. You know, sometimes you can go to the hospital, you feel depressed. Straight away they will give you medication. You can also suggest, can I have a talking therapy, you know, and I know some GPs will give you a lot of process before you get to the talking therapy. It's all just about talking. You can also find a friend that you just talk to, or you can go to a pastor, you can just, someone that you can just talk to. If it's in that level, I have to repeat, if it's in that beginning level. Because I didn't, you know, on a level that you're already hearing voices, you can't sleep at night, that's another level, okay?
Okay.
That's extreme. So that has to be dealt with in a different way. At a level like you can't sleep properly, you are always low in mood, you can't eat what you used to eat, you can't be with your friends. Those are the level that I'm talking about, that you can actually, you know, you can be treated by talking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Si je comprends.
Out, having fresh air, and more about having a balanced life, have friends, if you're married, have your husband, your children, but still have friends outside your home. It's okay to leave your children for a day. Nothing's going to happen for them when you go and heal yourself, because you're going to come back a better mother, a better wife. We all need time for ourselves. Everybody does.
Ok. Tu as dit quelque chose là de très important. Yeah. Non, si tu es encore au début, ce que ça n'a bandeli. Ok, au sentir que non, aux neti. Ce que pas GP ou expliquer et que ça dans le début. Au corps on a genre traitement au niveau zo.
Yeah, like you can ask. You know, that depends what you feel at the moment. Like when you're feeling depressed, there is severe depression, and then there's, you know, beginning depression. So you can go on Google, like you guys like Google, and you Google your symptoms.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's gonna come up things that you might need. they will tell you, obviously, medication, but then the other part will be talking therapy. Because maybe you just want to talk about your feelings, why you feel this, or maybe you lost a job, or maybe you had, you lost a baby, miscarriage, or maybe a relationship ended, or maybe your child did not do well at school. There's a lot of things that can happen that makes you feel really sad, and you can't get over it. You see, people struggle to get over things. So you don't need medication for that. You just need to talk. Those are things that you just need to talk, like, I'm feeling this way. Why are you feeling this way? What can make you better? Okay, let's not think about this. Okay, what can make you feel better for you not to think about it? Let's concentrate on something else. If I'm feeling sad, I can make a cup of tea and go for a walk. I'll call my friends, we can go out for a meal. So there's different things that you can avoid those kind of feelings that intruding in your mind.
Okay. Omoni lokola boeto yo kike eza makamsusu olio kuto zele ko mamusika siko problème na biso ba africains zala nini yaya. Problème na biso ezalaka ozo sentir mudelo wana me olingi koloba na mutute olingi ko mifungwa mate olingi pe kendo koluka lisungite. Yango ekomela biso yango to mona ka bato belé omoni bon tout le monde a un problème ba nini tout ça bon mental health de toute façon qui quite a lot of people. Mais ezali makamususu oyo zoko vivre yomoko ko misunga donc na début ko misunga yomoko ndenge to yoki alobia wabo na début ko misunga yomoko miyebi très bien que par rapport à batu mususu soko bande déjà ko sentir que mood na o komi ko swing mood na o komi loni tout ça eza na place ko kende ozu ba conseil oza ko tuna besoin à qui citer obiso to zela kai comme makasi po kende ko docteur ba pesa o qui citonde nini mais na début tango zo mona déjà que yomoko que non oza penza bien te okomi makambo moko ezanga okomi boy mood na changer ba feeling na okomi ko po batu mususu ba akomi ko avant na mulili alingi ko za sous place lumière te mususu alobi alingi akenda ka azala la place ya yemoko ezo là que ça déjà que non il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas dans toi. Il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas dans toi. Olingi ko mona batute yo mtozo ko linga ko mona batu olingi ko mona batute olingi ko loba que non il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas dans toi. Et que ce que moni modèle wana yomoko na yomoko komi et d'écouter ezana no facile ezana na ezakutu eloko moko ezo senga kisite okokende ko luka help batela biso ba GP OK pas GP o expliquer que non na o sentir mood dans ezo swing to komi boye na lingi ko mona batu na zo sentir net naza bat muspunde balobaka azo sentir ka komi useless azana tina moko ta kozana mukili babilo moko bongo soko expliquer GP bongo mbala moko kotinda ona nini psychiatrique était makoloba que non oza depressed ou bien oza akotuna peut-être akolinga yeba peut-être makambo nini o komela ki na vie problème nini o vivre mikolo yo est-ce que là la normal ba otuna ba question moi ebele à partir de la question wana akoyeba que non peut-être oza na problème oyo boye ndezo ko déclencher mood oyo boye alors pona omisunga peut-être ko senga que non batumusu ba ibisaka bangu tukeno abanda ko bima mwa mingi akende peut-être olingaka eloko ne o shopping kende ko sala mwa shopping bima kati kaka bana ndako soki ezaki peut-être bana nde bazo sala dépression ba ke non batumusu mona balukela ekutu aide ba ko lukela aide ba chele mutu wana quelque part abanda ko kipele bana pendant un certain moment pour ye azonga a récupérer comme bien mais ce qu'on lingi ko forcer po biso ba africain to linga ko forcer même ceux que moni likampenza wana ozo ko kate mais ozo forcer kaka tolingaka edite toza makasi bien sûr mais makasi wana ezana moko penza ebukani kwei ba aide zaka nango ebele eza boyete ba aide zaka ebele te yaya
eza ebele ya beaucoup d'aide
ba aide zalaka ebele donc il y a toujours moyen ya koluka aide basunga yo en tout cas merci beaucoup mama Wivine topesi yo merci mingi kende liboso na musala na yo sunga batuka ndenge ozoko sunga tokozala na besoin na yo susu un jour pour ya kolobela biso susu ebele parce que mental health eza problème moko ya munene ezoko toucher communauté nyonso ya donc eza eloko moko oyo tokolobela ngo sumbala sima merci pour na aide na yo merci pour na ba conseil merci na oyo nyonso bimisi awa je crois j'espère que mutu moko a bénéficié nango en tout cas nzamba apambola yo toutes les bonnes choses pour toi. OK merci. OK merci. Bye. OK. Tokomi na suka na oyo etalaki lelo mental health awareness avec Venice TV tozo lukaka toujours ndenge nini ya kosunga ndenge nini ya kokende liboso ndenge nini ya kopanzana tozo loba bikolo nyonso tozo kolela communauté to sunga na bana batanga bakende liboso Donc soki tozana batu o baza bisika na bisika eza malamu parce que soki tozaki na mutu o azana kati ya nini wana te po abimisela biso makambo to ngene to yeba te bino moko boyoki ndenge bazolo bapona bakisi kisi wana depo na yokaka mingi na matoi na ngana sepela na eloko wana te parce que ezali eloko moko bizarre bino moko boyoki ndenge alobi concernant ba dosage concernant ba négligence concernant makambo ebele en tout cas eloko tokoki kosala eza communauté tokosungana eza ba famille mabuta tokosungana soki omoni mutu azana problème luka osungai soki omoni ndeko akomi na kati basi bamemi akomi na kati kuna soki oyebi ye salaka ta mwa effort akende koyebaka amelaka kisi nini bapesaka ye kisi nini aliaka ndenge nini alalaka ndenge nini parce que mutu soki akomi na kati kuna bapesaka ye sous liberté te keno abima libanda akomi bloqué ba restrain ye donc akomi bloqué bakomi ko diriger selon bango makambo nyonso bazosala selon bango même soki azo expliquer bango likambo oyo eza na nzela bakondimela ye te parce que bazomona lokola mutu ezosala malamu te ok yo soki oyebi ndeko na ok osololi na okokomprendre mpenza no azoloba makambo eza na raison azoloba makambo eza na nzela okoki kosunga ye to tika kobombaka makambo soki ekomi kote ofo tozwa help tofungwama communauté mpe toluka mpe tolingana na ndenge solo tolinga baninga na ndenge solo topesaka bango bolingo makasi tolakisa bango ke bakokonte sur biso mpo bafungwamaka mpe parce que mutu soki opesi ye bolingo te olakisi ke akokonte sur yo te akokonte sur yo te mo explique makambo na ye eza te vomi akufa nango parce que problème ya mental health bato mosusu bavivaka nango babotami nango bavivre nango dans le silence basouffrir nango dans le silence bakufi nango mpe dans le silence. En tout cas, merci beaucoup. C'était Nene Golden Mind sur Venice TV. Nzambe alola mona bino abatela bino na mabota na bino wana tokomi mbala sima boti kala malamu. Bye bye.
Oh, hi, Natalie.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
How are you? I'm good.
Okay, do you remember the
Well, I just found out, not long ago.
See the stuff?
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Very amazing.
I'm so impressed.
Smoking turkey, fresh turkey,
Literally.
chicken. I saw some fish there because I love fish.
Are you sure?
Oh my God.
Show me because I'm actually. They've even got chicken.
Look at that one. Everything is full.
Oh my God. Wow.
20 great Chittenden Street.
Oh yeah.
Salford.
Food, and they open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So if you're surrounded by the area, please come and shop.
Great. You're
Also
welcome.
on Sundays, more shop closed on Friday on Sundays, but you've already opened from 10 to 4
a.m.
as
to
well.
4 p.m.
And the quantity is a lot as well.
Amazing
So we can't
quantity,
deny.
amazing price.
Yeah. What kind of fish is this?
Wow, croaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yellow croaker.
Yellow croaker.
Yeah.
I should
Everything
probably
there
try this.
is just amazing.
Amazing.
Look at that. There's chicken there, chicken legs. You love chicken legs. All the veg are
Wow.
there. And the amazing thing is they're opening the beauty upstairs where they can sell products.
Oh, yeah, the owner was saying, they have so much to offer.
So much choice.
So
There's
much to
rice,
offer.
Everything. There's even fondue for Congolese people.
Matembele,
There's
I saw
fondue,
matembele as well.
matembele, BC, everything's down there. Amazing.
Like, if you
And
look
the price
around,
is
there's
amazing.
the meat
Very
as well. The range of meat is really, really amazing.
Very,
So
very fresh, you can tell.
fresh as well.
Look at that.
So
Look
we
at
can't
that.
go wrong.
Amazing.
I just love it. I'm really